Hey guys, it's me, Romeo. So today I'm going to do a review on some art supplies that I use. Now, you guys have somewhat asked me, one person has asked me already to do a review on my art stuff, and I didn't get really a specific answer, so I'm going to start my intro to art with this. So I'm going to show you guys what I use. So here's one of my pencils. It's a very cheap Artist Loft HB pencil. You can see HB, very cheap. I don't use that very much, but I'll probably use that more for when I'm going and traveling, so I don't lose my other pencils and stuff. But that's one little pencil. So when I'm out doing stuff out on the road, or if I'm like traveling for a while, I'm gonna definitely end up using this. And I'll probably end up using this too. But most likely I'll use this. This is a, gosh darn it, why can't I get it the correct size? Okay. This is my Staedtler Mars Techno mechanical pencil. As you can see, it's got the sharpener on the top. It's made in Germany. This one's made in China. So these two are kind of my to-go pencils. Now, when I'm erasing, I will use my kneaded eraser, a regular eraser, and another eraser. But most of the time, I will use my kneaded eraser. My kneaded eraser is the one that I use the most when I'm erasing my big mistakes. But anyway, back to the pencils. I will probably take one mechanical pencil, and I think this is 2mm or higher. So this is, you can probably see, look very closely. I don't know why it's not focusing. There it is. The lead compared to, say, this. Yeah, of course the lead's a little bit bigger, but compared to most other mechanical pencil, the Staedtler has a big one compared to like Dollar Tree mechanical pencils and stuff. So that's my mechanical. Now, if we're talking about like what am I gonna do when I'm here in my studio, what do I use the most? And again, sometimes I might use these, but again, I will use my Staedtlers. The Staedtlers that I have here are a set of 12, but I have 13 because I found one each. They're all made in Germany, different sizes of different types. This is H for hard. A Staedtler, I think this is one of my older ones. But yeah, so I use these for when I'm doing my studio work. Now, I have a small eraser, or not eraser, a small sharpener. Not very good, made in China, but it works great. Again, I use for erasers, kneaded, regular, school, and just the regular. Now, sometimes when I'm doing my artwork, I'm going to need a ruler. Now, you are not required to have any rulers. You're not required. You can if you want. If you're good at doing straight lines, then go for it. And you don't have to buy an expensive, like $20 to $40 ruler just to make one straight line. That's a no-no. So just so you guys know. Now, if I'm going to do, now we'll start on paper. You can hear me crinkling in back. Now, if I'm going to do work for somebody, or like if I'm going to do something and I'm going to try to sell it, I'm definitely going to try to use regular printer paper. printed paper works, and you can also use some other kind of paper that's more for drawing, but this works too for me. Now, when I'm out working and say I'm out on traveling or on the field drawing or whatever, I will use a little sketchbook like this. This one I bought at Kmart. This one I got at Kmart really cheap. I forgot how much it was, but you can see it's pretty cheap. Not bad. So it works. Now, if I'm gonna do one in the studio, I will use this big one. This big one right here is the one I'll use when I'm sitting here in my studio. And I'll do something like this. I'll draw things like these in my studio. So, these books, this one I got at Walmart for very cheap. Again, you don't have to go out there and buy like $40 or $50 art or sketchbook just to be good at it. You can use any good kind of art book or sketchbook. As long as it's acid free, you can basically, if it's acid free, you can do a lot of things. It won't bleed through. This one's 8.5 by 11, so pretty good size. 80 pages. I don't tear any of them out. I keep them, so when I'm done, I can, just sell the book for maybe $100 or $80 or whatever. So, and then I will sometimes do coloring. So, hope you guys enjoy it. Again, as always, comment down below, thumbs up, subscribe, start a conversation on what you guys do. This right here you can see is my pencils, my Staedtlers, and all of my other stuff. So maybe if you give me 16 thumbs up, I will do a tour of my studio and show you what I use and how I do things. So hope you guys enjoy, good luck, and as always, art's not a job, it's a passion. Bye guys.